my channel math_exe, and today we're going to look at percentage. And today I'm going to talk about just like a brief review of what percentage is and probably some examples that you might find in learning percentage in of percentage. So let's recall what a percentage means. Percentage, symbolized as this symbol, means per 100. So assume you have a number, let's say 47. You can just rewrite 47% as 47 over 100. So for example, if you tell that thing of this, and one thing there's something to do with what we are going to talk about, which is reverse percentage, is something like this. Let's say 32% of 50 is blah blah blah. And what we will do is you can just multiply 32% and 50, which is that simple. 32% times 50, and remember that 32% can be rewritten as 32 over 100 multiplied by 50. So there's some cancellations going on right here. We're left with 2 on the bottom, and then we're left with 16, so leaving us an overall total of 16. So reverse percentage has to do with this type of question right here. So let's get into it. So reverse percentage. Reverse percentage is just basically the opposite of the last type of question that I showed you. So it's as follows. So for example, you're given a percentage of a number, let's say R%, and R% of a certain number, a unknown variable, I would say A, capital A, is let's say X. And what we do is you want to find A in terms of R and X, given R and X are already known in the question. So this is like the type of a reverse percentage problem. And what would you do is you can just set up an equation in terms of R, A and X. So we have R% of A, which means R% times A is X. And you don't really need to remember the formula for this type of question. The main thing about this is you must understand what reverse percentage and what it actually means, and yeah. So remember, percentage can be written as a fraction over 100. So we can just rewrite that as follows. Okay. So we need to somehow get rid of this thing right here, so that we can express this A in terms of R and X. So what we'll do is multiply both sides by 100 first. So we're left with R times A on the left hand side, and this will be equal to 100 times X, which is just 100X. And then finally we're going to get rid of the R right here. So we're left with A is equal to 100X over R. So this is just the overall formula for this type of question. So anyways, let's get into some examples. So let's see. So let's say 48% of let's say F, capital F, is let's see 960. Find F. So we can just set up an equation like above. We have 48% times F is 960. So we have 48 over 100 multiplied by F is 960. And then we can just multiply both things by 100 and then later dividing by 48. We're left with 48 times f is equal to 96,000. And then divide both sides by 48, of course. So we're left with our final answer. F is equal to, after calculating this, you will get that F is 2000. There we go. So I would consider doing another example for this. So yeah. Let's say that 30% of capital B is 279. So we need to find B. Again, we can just set up the equation. And then rewriting the percentage as a fraction. And then multiplying both sides by 100. I will not rewrite the steps, so you can just follow along. So 279 times 100 will be just 27,900. And then dividing both sides by 30. So we're left with B is equal to 930. Yeah, 930. There we go. So that's our answer for the second example. I'll consider doing one more example, then I will just give you some quote-unquote homeworks. Right, for the last example, I'm just going to write this in black. So 31% of an expression, so we have a plus 3 is 93. So we need to find a, but be careful, this is an expression, so yeah, you need to kind of like finish the steps a little bit. So yeah. However, we can just write this as an equation once again. Rewriting this as a percentage. And then multiplying both sides by 100. However, you can just multiply by 100 divided by 31. That also works too. So yeah. Just rewrite everything right here. So the right hand side will become 9,300. And then we're left with a plus 3 is equal to, we'll just divide 31 by both sides, so we'll get that a plus 3 is just 300. And then just subtracting 3 on both sides, we'll get that a is equal to 297. And this is our final answer. Alright, I'll just give you some homeworks in the next slide. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos, and these are the homeworks. You may post your answers in the comments below. And as always, goodbye.